TFNN.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Manifest your true intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through what you say each and every day. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 5, NASDAQ up 14, S&P's up 2.5. So let's go over to the comp first. We take a look at the comp. So comp out here, NASDAQ comp, what do? We're at 76.59. Bottom line is that this would have to close under the 76.37 in order to be a failure. NDX 100, so the comp, of course, is all the equities that are inside the NASDAQ, which would be, let's see, you got 2,575 members. NDX 100, different ball game, folks. So we have with the NDX 100, you've failed on price, failed on volume again. Let's just go see inside the Qs what type of volume they put into it. Okay, this is going to be pretty cool, so watch how this shakes out. The number is 175.21. That was the high March 13th. March 13th, we had done 55 million shares, which, by the way, was light volume there. You had a failure. That's when we made a higher high, gave it up in one day. We went from a price point of $175 on the 14th straight down to 153. Big number. That move there took all of about 10 trading days. It took us from April 2nd until last week to get back to those highs. Now, last week, what we had done is that we made that high with 25 million, failed again. Well, guess what? We failed again. Now, here's the correlation. 22 million today versus 25 million last week versus the 55 million. So we'll see where this shakes out. That's bottom line saying that there's some selling going on inside that NDX 100. If we go take a look at the individual equities out here, the strength inside of today was Tesla. That was up 4.5%. NetEase was up 4%. Seagate Technologies was up 3.5%. Taken away from it, and this is what's always going to be dangerous, folks, the chip stocks as well as the NDX 100 and composite took us higher. Inside the composite, inside the NDX 100, it was the chip stocks that took us higher. AMAT today, down 2.4%. Lam Research down 2.3%. CLAC down 1.5%. If we go over to AMAT first and take a look at AMAT, that's down $1.26. We had come lower last week. You did get an expansion with volume out here today, so AMAT wants to go after the high volume low that was produced out here on the 18th of May. That's $48.53. LRCX, Lam Research. What did Lam do? Lam came down hard last week. It actually gapped lower. Lam on the 6th of June was trading at 202, opened the following day down at 184. You're at 183 right now. What's going to get intriguing here with Lam is that a close below 181.67, which I suspect we're going to go for tomorrow, is setting up going after the February 9th swing low, which has not get tested yet in Lam Research. And this baby also is sticking out like a sore thumb. Bunch of volume down at this level. Yeah, 156 is game. So big number. Gold market up $1.50. We need more strength inside the gold market. Silver has it, man. Silver, it's really, we have divergence out here. Bottom line, silver closes at the high of the day. Nice setup. 76,000 contracts. Silver wants the next swing point. And what's going to be wild, folks, is that we'll watch how this shakes out, but it's really unusual that silver's catching the bid and gold is not catching anything. It hasn't caught a cold, but guess what? Bottom line is that, we'll see where this shakes out. Gold itself has been battling this downdraft that occurred out here on the 15th. The low of that is 1320. The high is at 1293. And what I expect, more than likely, we're going to see inside the gold contract also, it's all going to be about what the statement is at 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon when the Fed comes out. That being said, if we go over and we take a look at the 10-year note as well as the 10-year, as well as the 30-year bond, these babies want higher price. So what the note and bond market are saying is that, guess what? You're going to come out with a dovish statement, and we'll see where it shakes out. What I do expect, what's going to be kind of intriguing is this, is that you've had the peso fall apart, you've had the rand fall apart, you've had the peso and let's see, there's a few different, we had the peso in Argentina fall apart, the peso in Mexico fall apart, the real fall apart in Brazil. These are all against the U.S. dollar. What's going to be intriguing is that, is the Fed going to be talking about that whatsoever? You know, because the bottom line is that what the Fed cares about is monetary policy in the U.S. Reality-wise, guess what? How the dollar goes against other currencies can roll markets very quickly because of the fact, and they have all this information as to how many of our managers, how many of our banks basically are in those other markets. Do they start rolling over, and they don't want any contagion happening? So I suspect what we're going to probably see is that the statement, number one, I suspect is going to have something in that about the world economy and more than likely currency fluctuations. And we'll see where the baby shakes out. The euro, let's go take a look at the euro for a second. So the euro's trading at 117. You know, this came down straight down. This came down from 124. We hit a low 2 weeks ago at the 115 area. And we'll see whether they can build any cause to get into a higher price. We put this on a weekly basis. Looks like the bottom of this consolidation looks like it's in. The real question is that it's going to get enough juice to go back topside. Some of the other higher volume stocks out here today, we had, Fitbit. So Fitbit, bottom line, caught a bid out here. That's up 93 cents. That's a big number for a $7 stock. Fitbit in 2.5 months rather, has gone from 450 up to 728. What we had out here today, let's see, they're partnering. Who are they going to partner with? This is interesting. Andrew Left, who's a big short seller, he's got a video out today. He was on Bloomberg saying that he thinks that good old Google is going to go after Fitbit. We'll see. They caught a bid, no doubt. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.